buttholes now.
Sparks quiet for anyone else?
No, Cloaca.
Did someone say buttholes?
Buttholes? No.
Cloaca.
Not
Mhm.
a
Why
lot.
do you give yourself such a
quiet.
tiny rectangle?
What do you mean? It's big on my screen.
Buttholes.
It's big for me.
Is it? Yeah, I need more pictures than that then.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. I have Sparks cranked to 200, and I feel like she's still quiet.
Can't just say
Why
no.
do you
200.
hate
Oh
me?
yeah. Sparks, you cranked yourself up.
No.
Okay.
It doesn't
Am I
really
really
feel like it
quiet to
does.
anybody else, or is it just your weird ass?
It's not me. You sound perfectly fine to me.
Yeah, you're okay on my end too, but
I trust you guys more than I trust the guy with audio issues right now.
That's fair. You know what? That yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point.
Man, I've not been hungry today, and I tried to eat something. My banana and fruit cup, and now my tummy's like, didn't like that. Bad
Like
day.
a fruit cup?
Well, it's funny. Have you ever heard of what was his name? It's like Odie's discount store or something. And it wasn't expired, but there's this giant like resale store they just put in near where I live,
Oh.
and it's really interesting. It's like a bunch of stuff that either like they sell at a cheaper price for whatever reason, and
Yeah,
just
whatever
a giant
reason.
store of meatballs. Like old boomer memes with this guy who looks like Albert Einstein. What was it called? But I went there on Friday, and it was really funny.
Are you talking about Ollie's?
He's like, yeah, Ollie's discount. Yeah, that was it. I've never been in one. I was hoping there'd be good books. I didn't really recognize any of the books there, because I heard they had good sales on books, and the books were really cheap, like $3 each for like hardcover and such.
Damn.
But nothing I really wanted. Yeah,
That's worth it.
and very much like we couldn't sell enough of this book, so we're giving it to Ollie.
All right.
But yeah, that's why I got the fruit cup from it, because I had little boba tea things in it too.
We're live,
Yeah,
right?
that's
Are we good to...
Yeah.
Here, I'm sending a picture.
Okay.
You need to explain the origin of the fruit cup.
You're a fruit cup.
Man,
You're
what the
fruit
fuck
cup.
happened last time?
You're a fruit cup.
Oh, I did see Warrior Cats there, and I was like, haha.
We're about to go on an adventure. I mean, I guess that's not a recap, but
I think you guys visited Jaffel's family.
the
Good old-
Scorns.
Chuckle Scorn.
And Keel Haraborn.
Right.
Who?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Didn't really do much other than just like hanging out there, catching up. And then you guys went back to the ale house, met up with Quill, gave Vival the sending scroll so that she could send a message to Kylia. At which point she did get a response. And then I believe we ended kind of after that immediate discussion happened. Right?
Pretty much, yeah.
I honestly can't remember if that discussion had ended or if we were in the middle of it. feel like it had ended.
I think we're. Actually, yeah, I don't know. Were we on our way to the docks? Or were we sleeping? Still at the bar.
I mean, it would have been the morning, or
Okay.
I guess not quite morning, but like still pretty early.
Mhm. I mean, I guess because we had to get back.
But yeah, so I don't know. I don't think you had guys. I don't think you guys had left the alehouse yet. So I don't know if there was anything else you wanted to prepare or go do or what have you.
Hmm. I think we're kind of good. Is everyone ready?
Mm-hmm.
You've all
Probably
just-
headed down to the. Oh, go on.
Vival looks like she's just staring off into space, but nods.
Yeah, that's fair. We're gonna go get this adventure complete safely, quickly. So we can head back to the next adventure. Being said, it's usually never that easy. But... we gotta make sure we have Quill this time. Quill. See? This is why I had to make sure.
Sorry, we're talking about Barry Cobbler.
That's fair, honestly.
Do you want any cobbler, Sparks?
Sure.
Copper Spark.
Want ice cream?
Don't say
Yeah.
that name.
Okay.
Oh, that's. Oh. Damn, that sounds good. I'm jealous. Okay, but I think we gather the party and venture forth towards the docks.
We're docking.
Yeah.
We're docking.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, you guys head towards the docks. You would get there probably kind of early. So a lot of the crew would still be getting stuff onto the ship.
Perfect.
Kind of the question of they're not entirely sure how much to stock for this trip, so I think they're taking roughly like 2 weeks worth of supplies. So it's going to take a while to stock everything.
Well, Doc's gonna try and help. Or see if he can help.
Yeah, give me an athletics check.
Sweet. Just make sure everything's all good here. Yep. All right, athletics incoming. Yep. Go.
All right. Starting off with a good roll for the day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, you start carrying probably twice like what anyone else is doing.
Yeah, help me.
Which,
Let me help you with that.
which everyone in the crew is very thankful for.
No worries, guys. No worries. Olive, nice to see you.
Actually, yeah, that would be a thing to point out is seeing Olive and Earl. You would notice Olive is a little bit paler than usual. But like there's a very distinct difference between her and Earl now.
Oh no.
And Earl, you see currently lifting stuff, but he has a crossbow strapped to his back. A little bit different than what you've seen, Donk. Has kind of a couple extra bits sticking off and looks a little bit fancier than you're used to.
How's it going, fellas? Wow, you look like you're ready for something dangerous there, Earl.
Earl will just kind of give you a half grunt as he's still carrying a box onto the ship. And Olive will kind of give all of you a wave. Isla, make a perception check.
Oh.
Oh.
See if you would notice this.
Eh.
Yeah, I mean, she's not really hiding it. I guess anyone else can do if they want to.
I'm looking at that crossbow.
Getting my thing out. Hold on.
Hey, yo.
Confusion. Oh god.
Easy.
Oh, did I write down? Shit, I don't know if I ever wrote down. No, I never wrote down what it looks like. Damn it.
No.
Oh, I gotta go look that up real quick.
Can I steal colors from a different browser on Magma?
I'm not sure if there's a direct way to do it. It is very clear, but this I'm not sure. But if you have a ref, Magma. You can either just paste it onto a layer, so copy layer, and then sorry, I might be too far away. Paste it on a layer, and then you can eyedrop it from there. But I'll quickly check if there's a way that there's a reference window or something. I'm not quite sure. There might be.
Wait, maybe I could. No. That's fine. I'll eyeball it. Easy peasy.
Wait. Let me see.
Don't like waiting.
There we go.
Go to the view menu.
Okay.
Yeah. Select show reference window or import image.
Yeah.
So reference image. So reference window or image. And you can also paste via clipboard. Probably going to be your easiest bet if you have it copied.
Yeah.
And make sure you have it as well showing so you can see the
Importing. Nice.
And then from
Thank you.
there, yeah, no worries.
From there works easy peasy. That's handy. That's cute.
Okay. So yeah, Meanwhile, you would notice, not that you would probably recognize much of what it's for. Um, a different design, but a bit similar to what Isla wears. Olive now has a kind of necklace with
Oh, you could have
kind of an
had.
interesting symbol on it. It has a series of waves kind of going back to the left and right, kind of like folding over each other.
Wait. And do I know what that represents?
Unfortunately, you didn't notice it.
Ah, never mind.
She'd be like squinting at Olive and go, Paladin?
Oh, no. Close. But, a cleric.
Oh. I haven't seen a cleric in a while. I can't speak.
I had a an unfortunate yet fortunate accident at sea, and was saved after some bargaining, I guess you could say.
What happened?
Maybe after we're on our way, I can retell the story.
He'll nod.
But yeah, after a bit, Donkey would probably finish helping with the crates and the barrels and everything. And then
Ooh-wee.
shortly later, blanking on her fucking name. Okay, Yalis. Captain Yalis would get there, and then upon realizing that the loading the ship is already finished, she'll kind of give a quick nod and notice you kind of setting a box down and stretching. Kind of give a nod of thanks towards you.
It's the least I could do.
All right, so I suppose since you are all here and everything's set, we should head off as soon as we can.
Eval sends us to Vasca. we'll go up to Isla. Kind of with a question. Were you in a bad place when your god spoke to you?
I wouldn't say bad, but I wouldn't say good either. Kind of just stuck, really.
Doc?
In a tiny town in the middle of the forest, with no plan really. But it started me off in this whole meeting everyone here, so yeah, I'm glad it happened.
So you're like a chosen one?
Well, in a way that any paladin is, really, or cleric, or warlock, or numerous other people who call a higher power, or call upon. I worked in the Temple of Lyra, so I wasn't just nobody. But I'm still really lucky.
I'd find those temples. If there are any.
Yeah. I sometimes wonder if that's the reason I was chosen, is to spread her word around more.
I mean, I've definitely had more joy with you around.
Aww. I'm really happy to hear that. But yeah. Not every person is called to it, given power by a god, but you can always follow them, or follow their, I suppose, way of doing things. So I'm glad.
I mean, I don't think that's sort of for me.
Yeah.
I had no gods to, like, really call upon. So.
It's difficult. It's complicated, really.
Doubt any would help me anyway.
Did you ask for help?
Probably did when I was a kid.
Wonder. It's not like they're human or mundane. So I don't know how they work, or if they're looking at something further ahead, you know?
I think things worked out just the way they needed to be.
Yeah. Yeah, if you think about it.
Either way, You know, even if the guards aren't for me, I'm glad they're for you.
Just one, really. What? Thanks. Wait, what you've said means a lot to me.
She'll give Isla a hug.
Isla will hug her back very tight.
No.
Yeah.
Needed that. Friends, right?
Friends together strong. Kitty.
Alright, so Jollis will kind of get everyone on board and start kind of readying the ship and calling out for different crew to do different jobs, and you guys will kind of get on your way. I suppose dragging you out of... Oh, you are still on the world map for some reason. Okay. Yeah, so as you're headed out of Waterdeep, the track that they kind of say that you'll be taking is mostly west by northwest of Waterdeep. You're kind of going northeast of the Coron Archipelago and the Whalebones, kind of in this dead space around here, as that's where your objective is, kind of harassing most ships, kind of patrolling the waters around there.
Ball wants to keep an eye out.
Okay. Yeah, feel free to make a perception check as far as watching stuff.
Be right back.
double checking the travel speed of a ship. Okay, so generally it'll take a couple days to get where they're expecting there to be any kind of issue. Obviously, still people will be on alert during travel, but not as expectant of much.
Okay, so we got a little time to relax.
Pretty much. Unless anybody has anything terribly important, you guys essentially have 3 days of rough downtime of traveling.
Okay.
Or anything potentially happens. Assuming I don't roll shit for your encounter odds.
Oh, jeez. And we're cooked.
I do say rough downtime because depending on if you're doing anything physical, it's going to be awkward on a ship.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, if help is needed, Donk's ready to help. Other than that, I think I'm just gonna talk to the... Since it's kind of downtime, I'll see what everyone's up to. If there's any, some like blackjack or something happening downstairs in the evenings, you know. Just keep an eye out for that. Maybe investigate. Interrogate, intimidate, one of the three.
I'd like to do my nature shit.
Ew, learning.
Say it again? You said the nature shit?
Huh?
Say it again?
I'd like to do nature.
Okay. Where the fuck did I put your character sheets? There they are. Okay, give me a D4. We're looking for a 1.
Nice.
Hey. Alright, that'll put you up to your 3rd success. Which, if my notes are correct, was all that the book you have could do.
Oh.
What is this year? 14, so D20, D12. You started D10 for this, so I gotta reset that back to a D10. Change this to a 3. Okay, so yeah, at this point, I think to further train your nature, you'd either have to find another book or somebody to train you. Um, Alright, I know why V died, but why did Quill die?
Everyone's dead. No.
Internet's haunted.
Internet's
Timing
haunted.
on that.
I don't know what happened to Quill.
Sorry. Am I weird or not good? Sorry, am I coming weird or good? Or sweet? Oh, fine. I was away now, but like, am I crackly or good?
Exactly.
A tiny bit crackly. Also, you drew Olive and Earl, didn't you?
You're cracking.
I was just hoping someone else had it. Sorry, let me fix this.
I'm pretty sure no one else drew them.
I'm talking about the tokens?
Oh, maybe?
Or
V was
like
asking
an
for
actual picture of them? Because I have the tokens.
a picture is what V was asking for.
I don't know if I ever saved like the full picture.
Tokens are fine. I just have a very vague. Wait, is this better first? Before I start yapping. Better,
Keep
crackly,
yapping.
same.
You got a little bit of crack in there.
It's like a tiny bit, but it's not that bad.
A little
It's not that
crackhead.
bad. It's not that bad.
Let me double check if I
Oh.
see.
Big
No
Mamba,
problem.
please.
No, it's pretty bad.
Yay, audio issues.
Yay. The
Wow.
never-ending battle.
I'll be right back.
Audio issues. They fucking suck.
Oh, Quill's back.
Welcome back.
You know, I thought everyone was being quiet for a while.
I think I'm good. Hello, hello.
Oh my gosh.
Hello?
Is that worse? Please don't tell me
No,
it's worse.
It's
You
big.
sound fine to me.
It's honestly not. I don't think it's even the mic. It's literally just my USB slots are so old and so shit. I even have like a new USB thingy to put into my computer, but then I didn't have the right part to put that thing into the computer, so I had to get an adapter for the inside of my computer to put that thing in. And I don't know how to do that fucking shit, bro. But I really need to do that because half of my USB slots are dick. Like they're just bad. Like they just break all the time.
That's
really
sucks.
annoying. She's just old. I feel bad for her. She's Big Mamba, but Ken makes fun of her and calls her like old Mamba, and it makes me really sad. She's like 8 or 9 years old, bro. Like she's my baby.
Yeah, that's kind of old.
Yeah. Yeah.
Trooper.
Wait. When did I get her? 2018. Yeah. So I'm 7 years old. Yeah. I think. Wait, isn't there a place you can actually see how old it is on your computer? I feel like you can. I feel like you can somewhere. I remember finding it someplace. I think
I say
maybe in, like,
probably. I couldn't tell you, but
it's not services, but it's like where you can see like all of your like stats of your computer. But how do you find that? Because it was there. I remember it was there.
System info.
How do maybe yeah, let me see. Sorry, now I have to know. System information. Hardware resources 11. Big Mamba. Yep, that's her name. That is literally my computer's name, by the way. I did change it to Big Mamba. Let's see. I swear there was a way to see how old they were, though. That's what I'm trying to find. Let's see. What's software environment? Not system summary.
Well, the BIOS version is saying 2017, but I don't know if that's what I'm looking for. But that tells you enough about about it, really. But I swear.
But yeah, there's the tokens for them. Although Olive would now be like probably 1 or 2 shades paler.
Still didn't ask about that.
All right, so who else is doing what for the first day of downtime? We got Mival.
Cool wants to catch up with was it Ulrich, the wizard?
Yep.
Wizard guy, artificer.
Mine does not need to happen first or before, but my only question is anybody fishing?
Ooh, I want to fish. I want to fish. I want to fish.
I want to fish so bad. Like, surely someone's fishing. Mm.
With how fast you guys are going, I don't know if
Like, are we going like just dead set the entire time, even at night, like sailing?
generally speaking, yeah. Once you get to the area that they kind of are looking for, it'll probably be a bit slower.
Right, because they have to ease their way in. Okay. Well, if I'm not fishing. Probably just, I mean, helping out, same as Donk to whatever extent. I was gonna say that before, but I was drawing. But that's also fine. Doesn't matter. Helping out to whatever extent, and just doing what Jackson's doing. Like just sort of puppy dogging around a little bit. Hopefully not. You know what? She wouldn't even care if it's annoying. Puppy dogging around and like just like trying to do what he does. You know, being a little bit of a show off maybe, but doing it probably very poorly. That's something. That's what Jaffel would be doing, but that can happen at any time. That's just the general vibe.
Okay. Let me see.
Before I get into this, you said that Olive looks paler. How pale are we talking? Like, not, I'm guessing not like a ghosty white or anything, but like just paler than
No,
she.
just a shade or two lighter. So like not
Okay.
too much.
Cool. Just want to make sure I was on the same boat. Cool. Was there anything else that had changed about her? Like eyes, markings, anything? I can also do a perception check if you want, but this is more for artwork than anything.
You're crackly again.
Oh, man! Thank you for letting me know, sir. I'm not getting mad at you.
ASMR.
It like
Stop
it
yelling.
slowly got worse, but it's pretty bad now.
Stop yelling at me and crackle. I don't appreciate that. Yell at me clearly.
To be fair, I think I'd rather hear a crackle over a snap or a pop.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go to my old plan since there's no fishing. I would like to, I guess, help around, but also try and get in on any card games. I'm hooked after Card Shark.
Okay.
Surely.
Once they get up to kind of the coasting speed that they kind of expect to, and once all the rigging is kind of set, there is a rotation of crew members, so that at least a couple can be up during the night.
Any better? Good.
You're good right
So
now.
at any given time, there's probably a quarter to a third of the crew resting for a good 8 to 10 hours.
Perfect.
I imagine at some point, yeah, some of them would probably be playing cards.
Yes. Dog's gonna try and get dealt in.
Okay.
And if they ante my knees, I'm in. Sure, it probably wouldn't be much, but I'm in.
Okay. Let's see for cards. Give me. Give me a perception,
Okay.
an insight.
Perception. That's a pretty good roll. An insight. Oops, sorry.
So I'll just take the first one.
Save.
And then either persuasion or deception, or intimidation. Your choice. One of those three.
I don't know. I don't think any of those are the intelligence. Remember, you have your ring. Club.
Oh.
I don't think any of those are going to be intelligence.
Nope, yeah, no, the perception is the one I'd probably want to save. Well, if you're gonna
Not
give me
perception, wisdom.
well, no, I'm not gonna intimidate. No. I could lightly.
Please don't intimidate
No, I'm not gonna
for a
intimidate them.
game.
Yeah, not the first night. What were the other rolls? Sorry.
Either persuasion or deception.
Shit. Well, persuasion is. Let's go. Oh no, we're cooked.
Okay. So not bad for those two. Perception is more, at least for this group, not necessary. Perception would mostly be for if you notice some under the table shit
Yeah.
or any cheating. But for this crew, they're not actually. Not, they're pretty straightforward.
I like these
Average for
guys.
both insight and persuasion, so give me a D100 just to see how your luck is.
Cool. 1D100. Come on. Big luck. Oh boy.
check something. Partially their issue is they didn't get to have a lot of shore leave, so they're all kind of sitting on a decent amount of coin.
Hmm.
And at this point, it's pretty much one of the only things they can do with it. So
Nice.
some of the bets are going to go pretty high.
Okay.
I don't know how long you would expect to play, and I don't know how much you're willing to lose.
First night. Damn, I'm actually gonna get rinsed, aren't I? First night, 20 gold tops. So I'm probably out pretty quick.
Yeah, you'd be out 20 gold pretty quick.
Well played, fellas. I'll just watch over here, I guess. Getting revenge tomorrow, though.
Okay. Jeff, are you alive?
Huh?
Just wondering if you were all
Is
set, or if you were still.
I assume so. Am I cracks?
You sound fine.
Okay, let me know otherwise, but I really can't tell until someone tells me. So sorry, I was joking about getting mad. I'm not mad at you, Polly, in any way. Thank you for letting me. Mad at the system. Yeah, cool. Well, you know what I'm doing. Do I need to make any rolls or anything?
It's okay to be mad.
For what
It's okay to be
Jackson
mad. It's okay to be sad.
at this point, Jackson actually has a lot of stuff to do with the rigging and everything. So I'm gonna need both athletics and sleight of hand.
Woof. All right. Athletics is okay. Sleight of hand is something. What's that?
Both
Yeah, I would say
D20s.
sorry.
Let's go.
Oh, so very sorry. One
Really?
sec.
No, it's his luck.
Where the hell is my girl? There we are. Okay. Reloading made everything go to shit. There we go. Let's see, so it's
I
sleight of
rolled
hands.
2 and a 4 on his base rolls.
And sorry, what was the athletics? Got it.
He's like halfway decent. Actually, he has pretty decent modifiers for those, and I just rolled shit.
I mean, I'm better, but not by very much. I feel like she just tried that little bit harder just to be a little bit better.
Yup,
Not
yeah.
very much better. Just like, yeah, show off, but it's like barely a difference.
Yeah, you guys take a bit to get up the rigging. Definitely not as fast as you see some of the other sailors just flying across the rigging. You both kind of finish tying off some of it. You finish a little bit before him. Despite
like,
kind
my
of
knuckles,
starting
like looking at my nails.
right, despite starting probably a little bit later because he has to point out like all the ones that you're tying off and everything. But after you both finish, someone points out that half of them have to be redone.
Who is this
Like
someone?
for both of you.
Who's that? Tell me, DM. Who's this someone look like? Tell me.
Oh god, she's
Probably
gonna kill
Uh,
someone.
let me actually roll for it.
Yay! It's just Earl.
He does seem to be having a
Earl.
bad day.
Was it actually Earl?
It was actually Earl.
Earl, no! I feel like because it's Earl, 'cause I remember the interaction Jaffel had with Earl when they did like the pirate handshake. Like, well, I feel like both Jackson and Jaffel would probably be like super embarrassed. Like they just go pee.
Yup.
Like, oh no. We embarrassed ourselves in front of the cool pirate.
Yeah, you both start doing it faster to show off over each other, and then realize after Earl
It is
points it
shit
out, like, yeah,
job.
half the knots you've both done have kind of shit.
Yeah. Just silently, like, tears as we redo it all. Oh, cute.
Quill, you said you were talking to Ulrich.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, he'll start pointing out that after bringing you over to the mounted crossbow on the ship, pointing out the sequence of runes that are no longer random. You can actually physically touch part of the rune to activate a portion of it. So you can pick some of the damage types. Sadly, due to what he had to rework, there's 1 or 2 damage types missing from what it originally had. But kind of taking the positive of being able to choose what you're using instead of just fucking praying that it worked. It's good.
Yeah.
Kind of explains accepting that over the loss of 1 or 2 damage types. And then he'll also point out that the ones that both Earl and 2 of the other sailors are carrying are actually handheld versions. They're still heavy crossbows. The handheld versions don't have as much of a charge to them. A lot of the mounting with the one that's on the ship allows for extra runes and extra points to draw in kind of ambient magic, whereas the handheld ones have to kind of run off of the what you'll notice as he points them all out is the handheld ones have residuum shards stuck in a couple different places that are acting as the charges for what you would assume, like how wands and stuff have charges. These crossbows also have that. But the mounted version, because of the extra residuum and extra rune work that he can put into it, doesn't have as much of an issue with charges. It still has the same awkward fire rate of a heavy crossbow. But then he'll go into detailing unsure where he wants to kind of split off from this. So he has the option of either trying to make it smaller and maybe going into like a hand crossbow version that like you could hide kind of in a coat pocket or something, or scaling it larger and modifying one of the ballistas to work with that.
Do you have the resources for scaling up at this point?
I mean, I have enough to test some stuff. I suppose the hand crossbows would be easier, but it's kind of the concern of the hand crossbows are more personal and short range, so I don't know how effective they would be at sea. versus
Right.
if we could even get one ballista, with the variants and not having to reload it and not having to carry around the bolts and everything. Even one ballista running off of that could be more beneficial.
It would be an impressive weapon.
I also don't know if I might have to just go with the hand crossbow version because I'm concerned with the ballista. I don't know if something like chromatic orb would be a strong enough effect. So I don't know if I'd have to look into something potentially stronger or something that could amplify what it does.
Well, chromatic orb can be pretty easily amplified, as you said, if you pour more energy into it. So,
But the hope would be that it's not just a single target, single shot. The question is, could you, using the size of a ballista and how much you could enchant and add to the framework and everything, could you channel something like a lightning bolt or a fireball through it?
I mean, if you're willing to give up the versatility and damage types, I imagine it would be possible.
Potentially, yes, but if there's enough room, you could maybe kind of add a switch to it, kind of overlay the two, have one be on one part of the ballista and another, as long as it balances out properly, kind of taking over another part. So you could potentially have multiple effects on that scale. I suppose the starting point would be something like chromatic orb, but
You could have some kind of removable template to put the exact arcane runes on, which you would swap out, having the sort of structure itself be fortified to channel the magic, but not necessarily having the determinate spell built into it.
I suppose that could work. One of my solutions was potentially just having each ballista being its own thing. So like the two in the front maybe being lightning bolts, and then the two in the middle maybe being fireballs, and what have.
Is there anything I can do to help? Hello? Hello?
Oh well.
Oh.
I can hear you. Wait, can you hear me? Wait.
Yes.
Yeah, Folia, I don't know if I can hear you. But yeah, you're coming through is what I'm saying.
His stuff exploded.
Alex is
probably.
dead.
Yep.
Look at my Olive, she's so cute.
I want to look at your olives.
What's wrong with my Olives?
Why
Why are
that?
they so olivey?
You're not wrong.
I'm surprised I haven't got a comment
Please.
on my Jaffle, to be honest.
Please, Please, someone. We're not gonna bring that up. Please, someone
Yeah,
ask
try again?
why she's two
Hello?
shades. Hello?
Oh my god.
You're
I
back,
think
yeah,
so.
I can hear you. I think so.
I think the Bluetooth connection just like dropped out because the headphone
Yeah.
or the microphone wouldn't connect. What did I last say?
I said, "How is there anything I can do to help?" And I didn't hear a response.
Okay. So yeah, he would continue. I mean, I suppose like with how long we'll be out to sea, we could maybe go over the heavy crossbow variant that I have right now, and then from there maybe come up with some either theories or maybe a test design that I could try implementing at some point. I just don't know if I want to start with more of a personal protection with the hand crossbows, or if I want to just protect the ship as a whole and try the ballista. Although I suppose if we have long enough, we could work on both potentially.
Well, I will help however I can.
Of course. He'll also point out that for the most part, everyone on the ship has generally gotten relatively stronger. So he actually has third level spells now that he can potentially pull from. Trying to get the two that he would have taken.
They grow up so fast.
Where is it? I'm trying to think if he would have taken Fireball. Because offensively speaking, fighting another ship, Fireball could be useful, but not when stuff is on your ship.
What were the spells that he copied down from my book last time? Because I know I gave him a few, but I know Chromatic Orb was one, I think, but
Oh, I might have saved it on your sheet. Because I still don't have a sheet finished for Ulrich. No, maybe. Did we put it in your? It's not in your bio section. I know I wrote it somewhere. Oh, here we go. The wizard book. We gave him copies of Sleep Alarm, Enlarge, Scorching Ray, and Invisibility.
nice.
That was both the only stuff that he had the supplies and the time for. Oh, you know what? He probably would have taken water breathing just in case. And then he probably has lightning bolt, because you can actually at least aim that, and it'd be safe to use if people are on the ship. But yeah, he probably would end up pointing out that he has lightning bolt to kind of start as a base for. But understanding that for a ballista, fireball would probably be more effective, because you're not going to be able to shoot it onto your own ship anyway. So I guess, Quilly, are you spending the rest of the day kind of with Ulrich working on it?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me an Arcana check.
1 second.
Actually, I think better than that at this point. So I'll give him one as well. Would it be? It'd be at least that, so I'll just start there. Okay. Yeah, he'll probably start with creating a rough design for a hand crossbow. But I mean, it would take you guys a while to even find a point to start with testing that. So you'll barely even get the start of a potential blueprint being worked out. Right. And last but not least, Isla, what are you doing for the first day of kind of nothing?
I was kind of distracted. Did somebody ask? Olive white, her skin was lighter.
No. Please do.
The olive and ask why her skin. No, that's not that specific thing.
Why are you
Hi.
white?
Wait a minute. Just like, hey, you look pale. Do you need healing?
Isla's canceled.
Yep.
Isla's racist.
Do it. Just like grandma.
Not
All right.
again. My stomach hurts. Isla
Um,
gets seasick and stay in a cabin somewhere, maybe.
You're not feeling well. I mean, I feel like we can
Probably.
always,
Yeah.
like, possibly end early or something.
Maybe.
I mean, I don't know. Just 'cause I know this, I feel like Olive is supposed to be a character. Not that's, but them being like cleric stuff, you know, it'd be rough for you to miss out on communicating with them. I guess. I mean, it's up to
Mhm.
everyone else, of course, but like I don't. Yeah, as I said in the chat, I was like, you don't feel good, so.
I'm supposed to. I know what you're talking about. Yes.
All good with me. I gotta finish my picture
You
now.
throw it outside. It's biodegradable.
It's mandatory.
It looks so good.
Shh. Hush now.
You know what, Damien? That metal
I'm
spoon that you have is
focusing.
biodegradable. Just throw it out.
I feel like at some point Olive would probably end up telling you guys the story anyway, so I can just give her story of one of their recent excursions. Ended up having a conflict with a bunch of water elementals and creatures. It would have been, I think, technically before Jackson ended up losing the Sending Stone. So I believe it would have been one or two encounters before that. But during one of their outings, she ended up getting knocked off the ship. And then, while being engulfed and drowned by some of the elementals, essentially kind of died.
Oh.
But in that moment had kind of a strange half interaction, half spiritual moment
I sure do, buddy. I sure do.
with the goddess. Blanking on if it's a god or goddess. Don't know why I forgot what it was. Way down here. It is the goddess, okay. With the goddess Umberly, the goddess of the sea. And then through that interaction, having kind of a rough deal, but also blessing from the goddess. And with the message of the goddess kind of wanting to have
Forget that I was around
more, not involvement, but
last time without
also sort of involvement with the current issue, the current plight that is the elementals kind of interrupting a lot of the sea travel and sea life that's out here. And kind of using her as one of the several means of channeling that. So after the deal was kind of struck, she was brought back to life and placed back onto the ship. But because of a lasting effect from her actually drowning, she's a bit paler and her constitution is shit.
Oh my god.
It's kind of like the drowned men from Game of Thrones.
Spoilers.
It's not even finished yet.
And I have to put her constitution into perspective of her constitution was a 6.
No, that's how much WoW I'm
It is now an 8, so she still has the -1. She has the tough feat, but as a level 5 cleric, she only has 29 health.
Oh.
It would have been, I think,
No.
lower than
Shit.
what a wizard would normally have. I think she was going to have 16 with how bad her constitution score was. But as I was kind of building out the character, I realized that at level 4, since everyone gets an ability score improvement, she would have probably upped her constitution. And then because she is, I believe, human, I don't think we.
Yeah.
Fuck if I remember.
Wasn't
she
she a
has
half
elf
elf?
ears.
Did we make her a half elf? I don't remember. 'Cause I feel like in my notes that I might have been human. Oh, they are half elf. I'm gonna blame her human half. She has the tough feet. So she doesn't have absolutely garbage health. So I'm not having a level 15 or level 5 character have like 16 health.
Might have to do. Yeah, you just gotta grind.
Oh, come on.
But yeah, her constitution's still kind of shit. And her strength isn't great either from what happened. But she's alright otherwise.
Well, that's good.
Some of them are.
But yeah, so that's generally her story. Without going into the specifics of the actual combat and everything. Also, because of that event, Earl is fairly protective of her.
Is what?
Protective. He almost lost his twin sister.
Yeah, he's very protective. As is honestly a good portion of the ship, because having a healer on board is always fantastic.
That's true.
But yeah, so I suppose unless there's anything else, that would be generally the first kind of half day of travel that you guys are doing.
Mival will give Isla the nature book.
Right?
Mival will
Oh,
give
that's nice.
Isla the nature book.
Okay.
Bearing is caring.
Okay, so going into roughly the second day,
Get ready.
I guess Mival, to right before we go on the second day, you would notice Yalis actually has a similar flask to you, in that she has one that she can constantly use to have to kind of skip her rest.
Yeah. I imagine Mival would actually first keep a lookout.
Okay, if you're gonna kind of act as a lookout throughout the night, then give me a perception check. Okay. Okay. Yeah, throughout the entire night, you realize how boring it is to be a lookout on a ship. There's really not anything to look at.
Yeah.
Like at least given the forest or somewhere in nature, or traveling even just roughly over land, there's always some kind of creature about throughout the night. There's usually sounds going on, but other than the kind of constant ocean noises, there's really nothing happening.
I said mood at first. I was like,
Okay.
But yeah, so now we'll go into the second day. This will be actually the first full day that you're at sea. And we'll again go roughly down the line of Donk. What are you changing much what you're doing?
Do I change?
"You want that?"
Maybe I should try and learn something about ships. Maybe I'll go and no, I'm not gonna bug Earl. Oh man. I don't know. Maybe I'll just try and help
Do
around
it,
the
my
ship.
girl.
No, I'm not bugging Earl. He's going through it. They're all kind of going through it. They're tired. I'm just gonna try and help where I can. Whoever's tired looks the tiredest. Like, you need a hand, buddy.
Okay. Yeah, give me an athletics check.
Okie dokie.
So I believe it'll kind of be similar to the last time you were on the ship. That there's only so much you can help with, but a good portion of what you can do is kind of hold off some of the mooring as people tie it. Um, so it's a lot of people handing you ropes to hold, and you kind of just like locking your position to where you are as they tie off one end to different areas.
Perfect.
Still helpful. Partially because it frees up another crew member to do other things.
Yep. Heck yeah, I'm helping.
All right. Quilly doing anything different, or still just kind of helping all the some shit?
Probably mostly just helping him. I might work on copying a spell, but I have not looked into that, so I'll have to get back to you on that.
These rules.
Okay. I suppose it's the question of what spell is.
I don't.
I have no idea yet.
I suppose not all of your day would be copying the spell though. 'Cause
I also only have 150 gold's worth of spell supplies, so can't be anything that times.
right. So
against
at
it.
most you'll take like 6 hours. So
Mhm.
at least half of your day you could spend with Ulrich if you wanted to. But yeah, if you're helping Ulrich at all, then give me an Arcana check again.
How is my
Okay.
Arcana always so shit?
Don't know. I mean, your last one was alright. You got the 18.
Yeah.
Ketchup doesn't taste like.
Okay. Milan, what are you doing there for the day?
Is there anything Yalis needs help with?
Hot sauce.
Um,
Alright, break up.
I mean,
No, like I'm on my way.
not particularly. She at least has kind of actually a relatively easier job on the ship, just maintaining the course. There's not really a ton for her to look out and watch for out here.
Kind of man.
So for the most part, she leaves it up to the one or two people that are it's kind of their job.
Let's see. Can I make a plan? I have 160 gold worth of poisoning supplies. Do it underneath the deck. Like a forbidden meth lab.
Well, I am, so.
Oh, you're working on the poisoner stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was 800.
Give me. Trying to think of what skill.
Dusty.
It'd just be the poisoner's kit.
That was.
Okay.
Wouldn't it just be the poisoner's kit?
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there'd be any complications on a ship. I suppose that would just give it a DC versus. Because normally for the poisoner stuff, I don't think you'd even have to make a check. Yeah, so give me a roll of the poisoner's kit with the base being probably dexterity. Okay. How many supplies do you have?
560.
Is it 160?
Uh-huh.
And I think for poisoner, it's usually 50 per. Okay, if you want to do all 3 batches, believe it'll take you most of the day. So I think it takes you. Oh, it only takes you an hour per. I thought it was like a couple hours.
Oh.
Shit, I mean, I'll barely even take a third of your day. I'll say it'll burn all 160 of your supplies.
Okay.
Kind of that 10 gold worth of supplies left over being used as a slight loss, as some of it kind of gets tossed around a bit as the ship kind of sways. Also, that way we can just say you're at an even 0.
Yeah.
But I believe through the poisoners things, you get doses equal to your proficiency, so you would get 12 out of this.
12. All vials of poison.
Yeah, which I think you already still had some from before.
Oh, yeah.
What are you at, like 20 or something now?
19.
Alright.
A lot of the times we don't go up against things that bleed. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But that's cool.
Okay, you still have a good chunk of the rest of your day if you wanted to do anything else.
Oh, shit. What about the sleeping cloud thing? I have a... Don't. I have 12 leaves of sleeping clouds. And a half bottle, 0.5 liter bottle of psychic copperfoot mushrooms.
Um. I believe you have the recipe for the copperfoot mushrooms.
Yeah.
Um. I don't think you have a recipe for the sleeping clouds.
I don't think.
This question is very opinion based.
Okay. Give me another poisoner's kit check with dexterity for the copperfoot.
Mhm.
Okay, so that's fine. Trying to remember how much. I think that was enough just for one dose. We double check a couple things. I haven't put anything here.
Yeah, there's a randomizer. There's a website.
Bro, look
Okay.
at the Calamaria.
Hey.
Look at the Calamaria on the fucking magma. Ah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, we'll say you get 2 doses of the copperfoot. Why not?
That gives me half. Yeah. Cool.
Beat 'em up.
Okay, and then the... Because that also wouldn't have taken terribly long. You could try working on some of the sleeping clouds if you wanted to. But for that, you're kind of trying to figure out the recipe, or at least where to start with it.
Yeah.
um, so yeah, I mean, you could try it if you want.
He started off correctly, but then just like completely.
Yeah, I'll try it.
Okay, so give me...
think you were probably
Give me a poisoner's kit with intelligence.
pretty sure you were. 'Cause I met Angie before, right? She just randomly brought me.
Okay. See, with how much longer you have left in the day, and what are the rough rules that I had for this?
I mean, it happened with me too, but
Oh shit, what's the rarity of this? Did I give this thing a rarity? I didn't. Probably more likely to be that.
but lol.
Did we all, sorry, did we go through one nature book before? I think we did, right?
What?
'Cause I had, on here, I have 2 nature books.
And the fact that
Did we
you
already
had
go
to-
through the one before this one?
I think so.
Okay.
I know I wrote down that you had enough to get you through 3, like, full things of training nature.
Yeah, I found out if it's. Yeah, go. So Damien wants to go to prison.
Okay, let's see. For the sleeping clouds that you're working on, I'll say you probably end up going through half of the supplies that you have, so probably 6 sleeps worth. And you end up making. It doesn't have quite the effect that you would want. Because for this kind of item, it would. You can kind of make the assumption that it would probably be best for, like a cloud-based kind of poison.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't have quite the, I guess, dispersive effect that you would hope for. So you end up making more like a dust version of it. So you could say you have sleep dust.
Okay.
But it's definitely not a finished recipe.
All right.
Because you do get to the point where you can actually refine it down to a dust. It just doesn't have the kind of cloud or dispersive effect that you would hope for. Also, thankfully, through testing all of it, I believe you have the periaptive Burf against poison, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so yeah, you don't have any adverse effect from it, and thankfully you don't roll low enough to accidentally knock a couple people out.
Yeah.
You are kind of messing with cloud-based, or like dust-based poisons in a kind of confined ship. Like, still definitely a good amount of space, but it's not enough to get your own corner, really.
All right.
But yeah, that'll probably take up the rest of your day. Eiler, are you doing anything of note?
Poor girl's trying to survive, I think.
Read the
Right.
nature book.
Okay.
Oh, nature.
Where are you? Your nature training. Still on a D20. Still going for the D20. Zyla, if you could roll a D20. Hopefully. Maybe.
Ow.
Oh, wait, no,
Oh.
that's bad.
Man, that's the
About to get
exact opposite of what
sniped.
you want. I feel like you all kind of get that kind of often with the training. Okay, and finally, Jaffel, are you doing it? What are you doing today?
Yeah. So, I'll do a lot of what I did last time. However, I want to check out those history books that Jackson pulled.
Fuck, I forgot that's what he pulled. Did I ever write those down?
Also, Jaffel and Olive art. It's happened. It's so cute. Don't leave me hanging. And yes, sorry, I was muted, but this looks very, very good. I mean, you can tell by my so good. But... Good job, Wally.
Thanks, buddy.
You're welcome.
Oh, I did not write that down.
I can leave it for now if you'd like. In that case, Jaffel's just chilling with Jackson. Same.
No, you're
And,
fine. I have a vague idea of what they would have been, but
Hmm.
realized I just never wrote it down. So I'll probably put it in Jackson's treasure page. In that case, I need to roll because he was the one that pulled them. So
Yeah, but I mean, I did say I took them back. Like, when we didn't know what they were, I put them in my bag.
oh, that's a good point. So you roll for it. I
Okay,
mean,
what do you need me to roll?
3 D100s. Okay. And now I need to double check one thing with that. In that I don't know if it specifies, other than history books, I don't know if it specifies anything of the books you pulled. Or he pulled.
Let me see what I wrote down. I think it was just history books, but I would have written down what you said on this case. But stack of books, 3 well-worn books, history books to be rolled. That's all I got.
Oh dang, it does specify written in common.
Oh, nice.
I was trying to think if I could give you one that like you wouldn't know
Well,
it
then that's all
now
good.
because it's in a different
Yeah.
language. But it does specify common. Okay. Let's see, history books. What would be good history books to give you? Oh, you know, I know that I can make that too, because it'll be absolutely irrelevant to anything. Also, it's just funny to include it, at least to me. One of the books will be titled "The Trials and Tribulations of Sir Taryon Darrington."
Like that.
Sounds pretty good.
Um, where is? See, a 40 to 50 would be at least somewhat relevant, but not incredibly useful. You know what? One will be a general history for the Molon Empire. Molon, what the fuck? I'll just put it in the D&D. That's how it's spelled.
Alright.
Right? 'Cause I'm pretty sure that's how I wrote it down here. Somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, that's how I spelled it. Okay, cool. What's the last one I can give you? Something somewhat obscure. It does say random history books too, so it could be quite literally anything. At least that is kind of relevant to this world. See, I'll give you one based off of that. You don't want to leave it up to a little bit more chance. Give me a D4.
1 moment.
Okay. The third one is well, I don't remember what that is. The third one will be a history of the tribes of the Highmoor.
Could you write that one down for me? I'll copy it, but the 3 that are there.
Um, I was gonna write the whole list, but I don't remember how the Terry and Darrington. There it is. Okay. Darrington. Okay. So there'd be the
Thank you,
there'd be the
that's
3
great.
titles.
Thank you. Well, I mean, I don't know what you'd allow for it, but I suppose Jaffel would try to read them, maybe try trainer history. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, we can kind of count it as a training history.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta check. Gotta go back here and check. No, I haven't had these trainings, so let me mark that down. I believe you're starting at a D20.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. About time I do something like this. Am I just rolling 1d20?
Yep.
No. Cool.
Nope. Okay. I guess the slightly important question is, which do you start with?
The Darrington one.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of briefly go through some of that, and even the way it starts, it is both very wordy, very self-centered on the kind of the main person, the main character, if you will. There's several brief descriptions of other people, but the difference being, like, others probably get a couple lines of text. There'd be like 2 paragraphs about the main character's teeth or something like that. It's incredibly self-centered, very pompous in the wording, and it starts to read like kind of a made-up story.
Alright.
At least the beginning part is kind of believable. I guess you wouldn't get terribly far, but it's technically a history book, but it very much reads more of like a fantasy book.
No worries. Well, that's basically it.
Okay, and that is everyone, at least for this day. And we'll probably go into the hopefully last day of at least constant travel. It'll be the last day before you get to the area that they're kind of looking to explore, but a lot of that is also going to be existing in an area and hoping you come across something.
Well, luckily we're kind of magnets for bad stuff. So, should be so bad. Or I
It's
should
also
say,
from
so long
the
of a wait.
stories everyone has heard, and you kind of get, I imagine over the course of a couple days, you get some of the stories from the crew of it being a ship that is actively hunting like constantly in that area. So it's at least not like shit odds that you won't run into it. It just might take a couple days.
Okay.
But yeah, so we'll go into another day of travel. So going back down the list, Dunk, what are you doing for the day?
Probably same thing, making sure armaments are prepared as well. Sure everyone's stretching, preparing for possible battle. I do want to make sure I'm gambling tonight, though. Or whenever
Okay.
I get the chance. Yes. I got another 20 gold I want to drop in. And, you know, also helping around with whoever looks like they're struggling.
Okay. So yeah, if you're helping for a bit, give me an athletics.
Okay. Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm helping.
Always useful to have a big guy on board to help force stuff into place.
Or to hold something down.
Right.
Let me win my money back.
I'm gonna say for gambling, give me perception, insight, and perception, insight, and then whatever the 3 that you want to use.
Yeah, use persuasion again. So let's go perception. Make sure no one's scamming me once again.
Another one on that perception.
That's crazy. Oh, jeez. And yeah, we're going with the raise. Let's go.
Perception's the one you could use ring on, no? Or no?
Nope, none of them.
Not perception.
Perception's wisdom.
Oh man.
It's not the biggest deal that's the one, but that 9, oof.
Okay, and again, give me a D100 luck.
Nope. Right. Oh, 1D100, let's go. 99, come on. Ooh.
Okay. I would say yeah. So today you have a fairly good bit of luck. Through that persuasion, you're not necessarily bluffing, but you are convincing others to stay in and keep calling the bets, as opposed to like folding the hand and just dipping out early to save their losses. But you also, you have a almost an uncanny amount of luck today, in that most of the hands tend to go in your favor. Still one or two kind of, you're bound to have some flops here and there, but I'll say not only do you win the 20 back, but you'll get an extra 10 on top of that.
Okay, so I'm only down 10. Let's go. Total, I guess.
No, a 10 on top of winning back what you lost.
Oh! Let's go!
So you're currently up 10.
Well, you know what they say, when you're up, you double down.
Okay, so you're pushing your odds for this one.
Yeah, sure, let's do it. Why not?
Okay, give me another D100 then.
Okay. Can I do... there's probably a shortcut, right? Where you can go back rolls? Like a...
Yeah, if you are in the chat and you just hit the up arrow key, it'll go back.
Oh, it's literally just
like
the...
constantly.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
You're pressing shift and alt, everything but...
Okay,
Not so good.
so yeah, you get the early luck for the day. You go through several hands, and you're kind of pumped. You're, going through, having a great time. Second half of this kind of starts to peter off. You still win a couple hands here and there. I'll say you go back to where you were, so you're now breaking even.
amazing. Ironically, that was I had 44 gold too.
Yeah.
I mean, I could do one more, but someone's gonna have to stop me at some point.
I'd say probably at that point, it would end up being the end of their rest period. At least the
Yeah,
group you're playing with.
Good playing with the guys. Good games. Good games.
GG.
GG's.
Okay, so that's for your day.
Yeah, I think that's good for me.
Quill, do you remember how long it's gonna take you? So that's just copying
15 hours
stuff, right?
total.
Is it 15 hours?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's an
so that
hour
would
per
probably
spell
be.
level.
Yeah, that would probably be all of this day and a little bit of tomorrow.
Alright.
Mival, what are you doing for the day?
I guess she'll help around. Got nothing else.
Okay. Let's see. I suppose for you, 'cause you are also trained in sleight of hand. Yeah, I would say either give me athletics or sleight of hand, depending on how you want to help. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you would help with a good portion of the rigging and tying stuff off. Probably one of the sailors at some point starting to show you how to do some of it. Part of which you pick up the nuances of some of the rigging work and everything very quickly. But as far as a lot of the knots and tying stuff down and the intricacies of that, he starts to show you before you end up finishing probably a good portion of what he was even about to describe, and then he just gives up.
Right.
But yeah, so that'll be most of your day. Isla, are you just training nature again? If you're alive. Okay. So yeah, give me a d20 again. If you can. Okay, still not gonna work. That'll be a good portion of your day. Jaffel.
I want to braid everyone's hair. Nah, it won't happen the way I want it to. This has to be in my dreams. I will do the history thing again. I'll try and keep on keeping on.
Oh man.
Yeah, I want this to happen, but I know it's not gonna happen. All right, this is my dream. This is the AU.
Oh, this is in the AU. Gotcha.
Yeah, man.
I guess Donk's hair is not breathable. Too short.
Surely it is. Look at Earl's. Look how it's just like barely.
Oh, it's got the one little stub.
It's just one little working out the back. Oh, I'll go
Okay,
back
yeah,
on the
that's
side. I still would go down. I'll put it on
Okay.
the side. Sorry.
Give me a
No,
d20.
no.
I will. That's hilarious.
Okay. Are you just keeping on with the same book?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll just add into this.
Actually, you know what? Give me a history check. Just straight up history check.
Okay.
See if you would remember.
Woof.
Not particularly. Okay. Just trying to think if you would remember the Highmore. Okay, yeah, that is that day of travel. So we'll start getting into the period that the ship itself starts to slow down and kind of maintain still a decent pace, but not full sail. They'll kind of end up probably going half mast, and then almost lazily drifting around the area. Wow. You know, I was gonna continue to roll for it while you guys are in this area. How quickly you get the encounter. And every day kind of increasing the odds. I immediately rolled a 3 on a D100, which is a 10 or lower is what I was looking for this day.
God.
So that's
Man.
fun.
I was just gonna be like, I could learn how to fish from someone. A chance, fishy dark.
I'll say it probably happens towards the end of this day. So we'll still get, let's say, about 2/3 of a day in. Just kind of being more lazy about it.
Heck yeah.
So I guess Donk and anyone else, Donk, you can learn some fishing.
Sweet.
Me too.
I'm trying to think if there's. I don't think there's a tool set for this.
Have we
But-
ever fished
Double check.
together
No, I don't
in
think
this
so.
campaign? That hasn't happened, right? So I don't think Donk's actually ever really fished.
I think where Jaffel lives as well. Like, I don't think she would have really. She probably doesn't know how to do it oh well.
Just read about it in books. Ugh. Can't believe I just
Dude.
said that.
Pretended to fish Jackson.
Donk is excited.
Yay.
If they're fishing, Meeval's gonna be sitting like nearby, like watching
Eagerly.
the line eagerly, like a cat. The tail's flipping around, but she is making it look. She's trying to make it look like she's not interested.
like every time there's a tug on one of the fishing lines, your eyes dart over, and you're like, "What?"
Exactly.
The ears perk up.
Imagine the nonchalant, like, lick your paw vibe. Look at
Yeah, it's not licking her paw, but she's fiddling with her nails. Like,
yeah.
come on.
These are fixed. I don't think I can be fucked coloring anything else. You know who they are now. Like,
Who's the white chick?
huh?
Nothing.
Stop it! I only did a little bit. Still somewhat tan-ish.
I hope you don't mind. I made a braid in Doc's there. Boom. I don't know how to do braids though, so it's
That's
more.
adorable! Oh, I'm in love.
Okay, so there's not actually a tool set for it.
Oh. I am light.
What's that? You know what? For the two of you that are fishing, give me both of you give me D100s. Just to see how your luck is for the day of fishing.
Boss man.
He's sick.
See if anything's biting or if you're just having a shit day.
Doc doesn't know better.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. First time. Wow, this is so exciting.
Okay.
I think I
Yeah,
found
Donk,
something.
you're not really getting much. You actually let me roll a D100 just to make sure.
Not getting much. Pulls up the water elemental. Ooh.
Okay. Yeah, for your fishing line, you really don't get much of anything for a good portion of the day. At this base, there's probably not only you two, but probably another like 2 or 3 people kind of watching some fishing lines. And for the most part, not much of anyone there is getting anything. One person will pull up a small fish that like they'll kind of glance at and kind of just toss back. It's barely the size of a hand and not really worth it. Jaffel, you'll probably end up getting 1 fish. Give me a D10 to see kind of fish.
What type of fish? Ah, yes!
Oh my gosh.
Like Stardew Valley. Carp?
Nope, at the tapia.
Okay. Trying to think what kind of fish would be out here, but mostly, I mean, that's more determining the size and the arguable difficulty of trying to catch it. So yeah, Jaffel, at one point your line will go taut and start to almost pull the entire rod away from you. So give me, I would say, give me an athletics check.
Oh.
Partially just not being prepared. Okay. Yeah, partially not being prepared for
Can
not
I
it to go
help
taut,
you?
but to essentially be almost ripped out of your hands.
Yeah, I imagine
Um,
I'm showing off in some way, shape, or form, and then suddenly go, "Whoa,
I want to try and help.
help me!"
Can I
Okay,
react in time
um,
if I'm next to her? Half in jealousy that she's actually got a fish.
We've all
My
tails
fish
going
now,
wild.
bitch.
Yeah. You couldn't handle this fish. You.
Takes the fishing rod. I'm like half holding onto it while you're
Throws-
lifting me up with the fishing rod. I'm
Throws
like,
the fishing
"What?"
rod into the ocean.
Hold on. Oh.
No, I feel like somehow this situation, like with all this happening, it will just end up with Jackson in the water somehow. And none of us.
Oh, 100%.
He gets just knocked by the side, like he's just trying to do his job.
Yeah.
Jaffel like swings the rod the wrong way and it hits him in the face and he just
It hits him in the
Yeah.
face! Oh, overboard! Is there a
I suppose
role
both
specifically for how
Salt
often you
and
can go?
Jaffel,
Yeah.
both of you give me dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Pretty good. Ooh, pretty good-ish.
Okay. So yeah, Jaffel, the fishing rod immediately gets yanked out of your hands,
Oh
Oh,
my gosh.
and you both kind of instinctually like half like dive and lean over the railing to grab it. Both you grabbing a different part of the fishing rod.
Okay, teamwork.
So I can imagine Jaffel's probably at the, like, I don't know, the further end, at like the handle. And what is that? What happens?
I think you got a big one. Who's this? Is this Jackson?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, those eyes. Like
just
he
like,
got
"Ooh,
into someone's stash.
I feel a bit pretty, like it's the vibe, you know? Like, Earl's like pissed off that he had to do it, like his sister probably talked him into it. But Jackson's like, oh.
Sparkly.
He's part of the sleepover, he's so cute. Oh. Jackson's like my favorite character, I'm sorry. He's so cute. He makes me laugh.
It's about to fall into the ocean.
Yeah, he's about to get fucking
Well,
murdered.
this would be a good sized fish, and it would make sense that
Getting a tuna over here.
Yeah.
a tuna.
A tuna.
A tuna matata.
Oh, I can't do that fucking voice. Ah, like fucking hell. Arnold, I literally wish I could. I can. A tuna. Sorry, I need to sell them. I'm done. Okay. I will try and color the sexy Jaffel suit.
Oh, no, there you're good.
No, but she is cute. I don't know how to. The problem is she's green. I gotta say, it does make anything fur-wise kind of weird, really. Which is funny because she turns into a bunch of animals.
Yeah.
Because I'm getting like foxy vibe, or like almost even like a, what do you call those dogs with a curly tail? Shiba. It's not quite a Shiba, but like that's sort of.
the Shiba.
Yeah. So it's like I can make it work, but I would have to make her green. Green lady. Also, I
Yeah,
like
let's-
the jeans on the other one. They're foxy. I wish I had
Oh,
pockets
yeah.
like that. Little foxy pockets.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Those jeans would cost $120.
Yeah, like I wanna learn how to sew so I could sew that up to plus on.
Oh yeah.
Like some felt, but bro,
Oh,
it's
I
gonna be
miss
a-
sewing.
I've only sewn once, which it was good. I was sewing. I was literally just like having some hands for work. My nan was, but the amount of times I poked, that was so bad. Like I'm not a very crafty person, so that's something that's a big learning curve for me. Is anything that requires precision. Bit tough for me. But everybody admired Jackson, please. He's so cute.
Okay, so yeah, sorry. The two of you end up grabbing the fishing pole.
Mm-hmm.
You'll kind of have to make the split decision of who's taking it.
So we both have a good grip. Like we're both gripping.
Yeah,
Pretty decent.
you both can kind of save it. It's just who's kind of taking it over.
Okay, real quick.
This is your
So
fish.
no. I understand this is a split decision thing, but in the fishing that we have done, it was quite clear, I would say, passive perception wise, that Donk was like super into it, right? Like, he was really excited. Like he wasn't
Probably.
nonchalant about it. Yeah. Well, I'm asking you how obvious it was, and then I'm asking
It was pretty
Alex,
obvious.
yeah, with my passive perception and my insight and who she is as a
Gotcha.
character, she probably would have picked that up, right? If
Yeah,
we're
you would
super
notice.
obvious about it. She'll let him have it. So she'll let it go and then start cheering you on. Go Donk!
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Hold it steady!
Donk, as you start to fight it and try and reel it in, one of the sailors who's also been kind of watching the fishing lines is trying to half give you tips while cheering you on. So give me, I'd say give me both athletics and sleight of hand.
At the same time. Okay, there's that one.
Meanwhile, it probably looks,
Yes!
That's the easy one. That's the easy one. This is not the easy one.
Meanwhile probably looks like an angry cat with how her tail is swishing.
Yeah, the swish swoosh. Oh come on! I think that's still somewhat.
Okay. So you're very easily able to hold on to the fishing rod. This whatever you've caught or whatever Jaffel has caught, is giving you a good bit of fight. Probably similar to I can't think of what it would equate to.
Like,
Cthulhu?
wait, are you trying to say a type of fish? Is that right? Or are you trying to say like
No,
anything
the
anything
amount
in
of
general?
strength required to actually like hold on to it. Probably not like some of the hardest arm wrestling that Donk has done, but like it's a good workout and a good fight to try and hold on to this thing.
You mean like me with my 3 kg weights? Is that how strong?
Yep. There you
Is
go.
that
There's
about-
the
is that-
analogy.
is that about how hard he's going for it?
What a flex.
Is he crying?
Ah! Ah!
Yeah, hey, the role player. Let's go. Go Donk!
Okay. But as you're reeling it in, you're realizing that a lot of the nuances of fishing, a lot of what the sailor is calling out to you and trying to direct you, you're kind of slow on the shifting of it and the reeling of it.
Could I
Let me see.
Wait. I'm gonna look at really quick. Where is it?
I suppose what would the stats of fish be? Well, that's
Can I, like,
not accurate.
Could I
Don't
like
tell me I'm gonna
speak
get
with
out.
animals to intimidate the fish or something?
I don't want to get out wrestled by a fish.
Because imagine, I just hurt the fish's feelings or get them scared, and then it gives advantage or something.
You're just
You're
gonna get, you're just gonna get clap, 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 clap.
Glub, 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 glub. Glub, bitch. Glub, glub.
Whoa. Language.
Glub, glub, eat my dick. Glub, glub.
I'm gonna be
Didn't work
honest,
enough.
you guys speak with animals. I don't know if it could hear you.
Clap, clap.
Speak
I don't
with
know
a
if it would
specific
transfer
fish.
through the water
Could
to
I
get
jump
to the
into
fish.
Could I jump into the water?
Don't you dare.
I don't recommend it, but you could.
I might.
If you do it, Evol's gonna do something stupid.
Is the boat currently moving?
Yeah,
I-
not terribly
look,
fast,
That's
but
such a bad
still.
idea.
Look, I can turn into a shark. Like
That's
it'll
true.
be fine. I can catch up. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna jump into the water.
Oh, God.
gosh.
And I'm gonna start making faces at the fish and scaring it and also talking to it. I know when I've gotten to the point of breaking, when it's like that sigh, that small sigh.
Evol's gonna jump
We're
in
doing-
after her.
Oh, jeez.
No!
We're doing so good, just being a normal.
Sorry,
puppy
Meatballs,
for a
what?
while.
No!
Jumping after her.
Oh my lord. Look, is Quill around? It'd be so nice if he cast real quick water breathing. Oh my god. I don't think.
Are you saying anything to indicate that you're doing this?
I can't say that I am. I do like perch up for a dive. So
I don't think Quill's
That's-
looking at you is the issue. He's
you're
they're
not even
reading
looking.
something.
Come on, dog's fighting for his life with his fish. He wouldn't look up
Quill's
from your book.
working on something with dude.
Oof, yeah.
Yeah, we're
no,
pouring
no,
over our
I-
notes together.
No, I wouldn't say anything. I would just be. I'm in the moment. Yeah, no, I
I
would.
mean, I'd be like,
Um,
Jaffel! And then,
Look, I don't have. Things I have air bubble. I just don't have it prepared. I really should if I'm on a fucking boat. What am I doing? But I'll make sure to prepare it for next time. I'll just chuck that right there. Yeah, no, I just jump in, and I'm gonna try to
Okay.
speak with animals, cast as I go. Yeah, speak to the fish and intimidate it. I guess.
Okay. Yeah, give me an intimidation check.
Alright. Intimidation, please. Fuck yeah. Okay. Blah 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 blah. I just start giving like crazy
Okay.
eyes and like doing like faces and shit.
are you just saying blub blub?
Well, I mean that's the thing. It's an okay because we've said before with animals that like you don't. It's more of conveying, or plants more so, but with animals, you're more conveying a feeling than speaking full blown sentences and stuff like that with dumb animals, right? Like we've established that with my attempt at the cow. So maybe I'll just send over, aside from just the intimidating faces that Jaffel is making, which is very
I
intimidating.
mean, Isla was
Um,
full blown speaking to Echo.
but Echo's like not just a cat, like she's right, like she's an intelligent creature separate to that.
Yes, but like,
So that's
I feel
not.
like it partially
this is
depends on
just-
the intelligence of the animal too.
Yeah, and it's a fish. Like fish are mostly pretty dumb. Like mammals aren't, like whales and shit, but fish,
I
they're
just, it's so funny that you're just like blah 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 blah.
dumb. Well, yeah, if I can send over the vibes of you're a little wiener, I'm gonna get you. Like I would, that's the intention.
Why don't you just grab
Like-
it?
I don't want to like knock them off the line. or anything like that.
Yeah, I mean, it says you get the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts. So,
Can I send it an image of a shark?
see, I
Can I convey shark in
hold on,
some way?
let me double check something. 'Cause I hate the wording of speak with animals because it does say beasts. Okay, no, a fish is a beast. Okay.
I will convey. I'm gonna squash you, fish eggs. In fish. I'm gonna make you in a calamari. In fish.
I'm more trying to
Um,
think of how this would affect everything.
Calamari? Octopus, isn't it?
Yeah, no, she's just saying fish stuff.
I don't know. I'm gonna turn you back into a fetus is a pretty intimidating thing to say to someone.
Yeah, right. Thank you, I appreciate that. I thought it was pretty good.
I think
Pretty
I'd lose
metal.
my shit. I don't think I can take that seriously.
It's a fish! Please! And the only other thing to be aware of is that is me intimidating this fish gonna make it fight harder, or is it gonna make it
No.
like get scared? So
It's gonna be like, get me
That's
out of
that's
here.
what I'm trying to think of how this would affect.
am I making the fish wet
Um,
itself? That's what we're trying to figure out. Yeah.
Just see a fucking line of fish just
I-
now.
I guess don't give me another athletics sleight of hand, both with advantage.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
yes.
Athletics with advantage? Don't mind if I do. Oh,
Yeah, that should just be it.
Okay.
Fuck the sleight of hand. We don't need to do that. He'll just lift it out of the
No, I
ocean.
wanna-
He'll just.
I want two nat 20s.
I just
Damn.
imagine Meval
That's
just
shit.
like standing on the ocean, trying to find Jaffel.
Yeah.
He has a ring.
You can just see like
Yeah, you're
underneath
just-
the
you're
water,
running
her, like,
along
making
the
hand
ocean top.
gestures.
You're running along the surface of the ocean, like half following the fishing line, half looking for Jaffel. Still trying to keep pace with the boat, which is potentially moving faster than you at this point.
God.
Quick question, not really relevant right this second, but will be quite soon. Do I have any beasts that I can turn into that are aquatic as well as non-aquatic? Like a frog, I guess. Yes. Because I'm trying to think what's gonna like get. Am I gonna have to turn into like a fucking dolphin and try and jump my way up, or do I just turn into an eagle and in the water, or jump out of the waters? Anyway, I'm just trying to think of the. Just don't worry about it.
I imagine you could probably like break the surface of the water and then
Turn into
turn it into
some animal.
yeah,
Yeah.
some flying
sounds about
creature that
right
is
to me.
on the surface of the water that you can then
Yeah.
take off.
Yeah, that will be the best way to go about it. Cool. But come on.
You could turn into one of those birds that can swim but also fly, like a puffin.
Or a
a
duck.
puffin. Cute. A duck.
Quackle.
Jaffel as a duck would. Please. Waffle. We needed some shenanigans, all right. I'm sorry.
Yep.
We needed shenaniganry. That's. I know it's not a word, but I feel like it was gonna sound better.
Or you were gonna get us banned. One of the
What?
two.
What? What did he say?
Now, don't just start making up words, okay? That's just what I'm saying.
Right. It's
I
just big-
don't
big people.
tolerate fools on my ship.
Uh-oh. Gonna leave.
I'm also like, Oh no, I guess Jaffel wouldn't notice. I'm just curious what Jackson has done, or if he even noticed what's going on.
I'm trying to think if he'd be up on the rigging. Let
You
me
would
roll for it.
You would see her, surely.
Surely. She's a big target.
Yeah, he'd be up on the rigging, not entirely sure what to do at this point. Partially because having worked on a ship for a while now, kind of the ingrained thing of not going overboard is now slightly worrying with the fact that his best friend just jumped off the ship.
It was
But
a
at
pretty
least
cute
with the
dive, though.
knowledge of you jumped, you weren't like taken off the ship.
Yeah, yeah.
So probably with the understanding of you have some kind of idea what you're doing.
That's funny that he thinks so. Yeah.
Well, yeah, you're the great Jaffel Scorn.
The good old Jaffel Scorn and Jackson. I still find it funny I never gave him a last name.
Yup.
He was supposed to earn it, but never did. 'Cause his
No.
Wait,
parents
maybe
think
his
he's a
first name's Jack.
disappointment. Jack and
Jack
Son.
and then son. That's cute.
Jackson.
That's cute.
Jackson.
I love my boy Jackson. He's a real G.
Okay. I mean, natural 20 with the athletics, but still a 12 on sleight of hand.
Oh,
So
it's not 20 on that. He could lift the fish out the air. Come on.
okay. Sorry. As this is going on, I'm also rolling to see if the
Yeah, of
fucking
course.
line snaps.
Oh my god, yeah, I know. That's the scary part.
Always a
You
risk.
don't have the technique.
I'm not gonna roll for the fucking fish.
That's so funny.
Okay.
Nat 20s across the board.
Okay. Yeah, I would say it would take you a little bit longer. With Jaffel constantly yelling at and berating the fish. But you would definitely notice a lot of the tension in the line. There's a lot less tension in the line. As the fish kind of veers off in a different direction to the point where it's not quite going straight at where you're reeling it in, but it is now kind of swimming at an angle in your direction, roughly. So you get kind of a good portion of time in that you're reeling in, honestly, as fast as you can at this point, to try and lower the amount of line that is just kind of sitting there now. But I would say shortly after all of this starts, you are eventually able to get the fish out of the water. I suppose, Jaffel, you would have noticed the size of the fish after you jumped in. This is a fairly large, believe it's a yellowfin tuna.
Hey, it's
Like,
a
go
dinner!
with-
No wonder this thing was a beast.
Yeah, it's a roughly like 7-foot long tuna.
Oh my gosh.
And yes, I was looking up different fish to give you a rough size of it. Most yellowfins are around 7 to 8 feet, so about 7 feet. This guy's going to be about 400 pounds or 180 kilograms.
Shit.
Holy, good thing I took the line.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think I would have been able to carry that. Like, Jeff is strong.
But yeah, you are able to kind of get this thing out of the water. As it lands on the deck, rapidly flopping around, kind of thrashing a bit. Gonna see if it will actually damage you at all,
Oh.
just from the flailing.
Bitch slapped by a fucking...
Of course, that's what I rolled the natural 20 on.
Like, oh shit, I'm going for a swim.
Okay, so Dunk, you'll take you'll take 6 points of damage, and I need a strength
Oh.
saving.
Strength saving. Oh, wait. Set there.
As this thing comes flying out of the water, but before it even lands on the deck, smacking you in the face.
Oh.
You are able to keep your footing so that you don't get knocked off the ship.
Nice.
But you, honestly, that's probably the worst you've ever gotten slapped.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's
Can I
just the
like
idea
almost
that, like, he's
instinctively
so
try and
hard.
slap it back or what?
Oh
Like, ow! It's scared. Swing at it.
my god! I can just imagine how hurtful, like this sort of like as it's finally coming up, and he's got like on the reel and like a hurtful.
Just
slap.
Fishing sucks.
Oh, this sucks, bro. But I think this is gonna be good.
But yeah, for Jaffel and Mival, you both would very quickly realize that the ship is pulling away from you.
I'll do what we
Um,
discussed. I want to try and turn into. I mean, it doesn't have to necessarily be a giant eagle, but it needs to be something that can pick Val up. So any sort of big bird down.
Right, some giant variant of a bird.
Yeah, I don't know, like a giant crow, some cool, some. Wait. I mean, we're on the sea, right? What's a seabird? Like a seagull? That would probably feel bad for the. I don't know. It's weird when I turn into the type of animal that the Aarakocra is. It makes me feel weird. Anyway,
Oh yeah.
big bird. Anyway, and I'll pick Val up, and we'll swoop back onto the deck.
Do a pelican.
Okay, pelican, sure. Yeah,
The one
I'll
with the
eat
big
her.
mouth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like to think
Roar.
that she sees a green animal rise from the fucking thing. She's like, oh god, thank
Not again.
Okay. Jaffel, give me a athletics as the eagle, so d20 plus 3.
Okay, 1 sec. I don't think that's right.
Nope, that is a d20
Okay.
equals 3.
Ah, 1d20 plus.
Yikes.
Okay. So a good bit of fumbling to start. But yeah, eventually you are able to just like pick the ball and get back to the ship. Because I think an eagle would hopefully, yeah, it'd probably be fast enough. Yes, actually, yeah, an eagle would be faster than the ship.
Yeah, Eagle's one of my fastest.
Imagine this was like a shrimp, like literally just a shrimp, or just a
Like the one from fucking Shark Tale.
yeah.
I had a baby. No arms or no legs. Where
I thought about giving you the biggest and annoying fight to get this thing, just for it to be like a small flounder.
Yeah. I wouldn't have blamed you.
Because I know there are some fish that aren't terribly big, but they will fucking fight you. But yeah, no, fairly good sized tuna.
Ooh, we're eating good tonight. Where's Shaffle? Well, everybody.
And, of course, now I roll that part. Okay. Jaffel, yeah, you and Vivon getting back onto the ship, seeing the size of the fish that you guys were able to pull in. I think just through your passive perception for both Mival and Jaffel, you would notice, probably through a good portion of that, the fishing rod's kind of not quite broken, but it's definitely not in the shape it should be.
Oh.
Like, there's a definite serious bend to it that shouldn't be there.
Lovely.
Did its job.
So what's the what does the crew look like right now?
What's the who look like? What?
The crew, what do they look
Crew.
like? What's their reactions to all this?
Probably the couple that you guys were fishing with, absolutely confused about the two of you jumping overboard. Then seeing the size of the catch and being ecstatic about it, and then also being relieved that you guys made it back. A good portion of the crew probably wouldn't have seen all of it take place, so a couple of them would be more shocked of you guys jumping overboard. A good portion of them wouldn't have seen that, but then would have seen the fish after it was pulled onto the deck. So a lot of them being happy about the size of the catch. One of them being dejected because they have to gut it and clean it. But
Ooh,
that
I'm
is
all in that.
their job, so can't really be too sad about it. But as all of this is happening, Yalis will point out a storm off in the distance.
No.
But will turn straight towards it. Which I don't know if any of you would be fully aware. Probably in general terms. At least being somewhat aware of that not usually being the best idea in a ship.
Mm-hmm. Shoot a captain.
Should I be doing this?
Are you asking Yalis directly, or just kind of asking in general?
Asking in general.
Okay. Probably have Earl point out. Yeah, no, I mean, normally it's not a good idea, but from the tales that have kind of followed it, the what we're hunting generally has a storm around it. So the question is if this is a natural or if it's focused around the ship. So the only way to really test that would be to, at least as far as we're aware, use something Yalis has to check it. But in order to do that, we have to kind of get into it.
Dong's gonna try and sit down for a short-ish rest before the chaos.
Okay.
And maybe try and get a hit dice in. Is that how it works? Short rest, you could roll hit dice.
Yeah.
You think I'd have enough time to get like blood in there? Because that fish slapped me pretty good.
I actually don't know if you would.
Darn. It's okay.
I suppose it's the question of, are you resting even while in the storm?
Probably not. No, probably not.
Okay.
I do have another
'Cause you-
question. Would we have any
Okay.
temporary health points? Would we have? Was it 3?
I mean,
that
you have
we
the
usually
3
have?
from Isla.
Okay, so it's actually not that bad.
I'm trying to think if that's still 3. You know, we never do look at that. I always forget if it's stat based or if it's proficiency based. 'Cause for all I know, it could be 4 by now. Chef feat. You know what? It should be 4 now.
Oh,
It is
heck
based
yeah.
on efficiency, so that actually should have been 4 for a good bit now.
Okay, so
Okay,
I
we
don't
need to
think
go,
one
we need
point
to
is
go
magic.
back. We need to go back over all the fightings that we've been doing, and
Mhm.
Yeah,
Pretty
go
good.
go over and look to see if 1 point has been important.
Yeah.
It probably has
I don't
been at
think it
least
has
once.
been,
Like,
but
at least
maybe.
once. That being said, how long?
I want to do the fight for Isla's place again. Let's go.
All right.
Oh,
Find a
another thing,
tree.
sorry, Folia, that I feel like we haven't. Okay, remind me if I'm wrong, because I feel like it's a stat I have that I feel like we keep forgetting about. The last stand thing,
The what?
the orc feed thing, the
Oh.
Rachel thing of like
Oh,
I
the
can't-
one we never fucking
we
wrote
have,
down.
we have never been using that. We have not been using that ever. I feel like.
'Cause you're what,
I think
half
we
orc?
u- Yeah. So I was having a discussion with there's a guy I talked to on the train that does D&D stuff. I was like, wait a fucking minute, I remember that now. I'm pretty sure that I had that racial feed.
Yeah. Relentless
Yeah.
endurance.
Yeah. Right? How many times have I died?
But
And not to say it would have changed it that much, but how many times? I mean, I mean knocked down, but how many times have I gotten fucking knocked out the ass where we could have used that?
Yeah, I mean it would have left you at 1 point, and then
Yeah.
you can do it for the rest of that fight.
Yeah.
But yeah,
How many fights though? Pretty much every single fight I've been in, I have gotten knocked to 0.
So it would have given me that one extra chance to do something. So tough. And that's not a blame on you. It was crazy that we completely forgot about it. Like,
That's why you
as a
gotta
racial
finish your
thing.
character sheet. Jeez.
It's true. That, yeah, I'm surprised. I don't know why that wasn't put, like, as in why I didn't put it down. Like, I don't know. It's just, because where do you even put racial stuff, actually?
I mean, you could add it
additional
next to
features and
the.
traits, I guess.
You could either put it there or on your core page. Just put it with the all the, like the class traits down the bottom right, features and traits,
Features and traits. Yeah. So what's it called? Sorry.
where you have
Relentless
like
Endurance?
your hidden paths and heart of the. Probably just add a style list.
Because we got to remember that for sure. Like feature relentless.
I
was
suppose the other
endurance.
one, not as important for you, for a half orc, but the savage attacks.
That's the
Which is
melee
where
stuff,
if you,
right?
yeah, if you crit on a melee hit.
Yeah. I should try and probably get proficient with them. But I'm never gonna be. Yeah, that one I can understand us forgetting because I'm never usually in the bloody fight like that. Okay, sorry. Let me see. Relentless endurance. There it is. Okay.
Yeah,
we
if you
will not
crit with a
forget about
melee
that.
weapon, you get extra damage. It's like, wow, when the fuck do you use a melee weapon?
And that's racial, right there. Okay. Sorry, yeah, that was completely separate. But like, I remember having that conversation. I was like, wait a fucking minute, the amount of time.
No, I honestly I can't tell you how many times we've forgotten about that.
Yeah, yeah. Like I think we
'Cause then we
remembered
have
it
looked
once.
Again,
I think yeah, like I feel like we remembered it once, probably used it once, and that's it. To be honest with you, that's what I think. I'll put savage attacks down just in case as well. That's racial, but crazy, huh?
honestly, you might as well. Come on,
Just in case. Yeah, it might happen. So that's yeah, savage attacks is down and relentless endurance. Okay, we're good. Good. Sorry, bit of a. Anyway, doesn't matter.
No, that's good to finally remember.
Yeah, right?
But yeah, so technically at this point, everyone should have 4 temporary hit points, not 3. This boy, there's a lot of things to look at.
Yippee.
Oh, I
And
should
I
probably
only
close the
took-
tab that I have open for tuna size. I don't need that
No.
anymore.
Are you sure?
Until we have to go and eat it.
Yeah, what's the nutritional benefits of the
Nutrition
I gotta- I gotta- I gotta
and
look
if
up
we
how much
fillet
the-
how many-
Fish is usable, and
Yeah. Important statistic.
No. That's the guy on the ship's steel. We don't have to.
Oh, that's true.
right.
We're not doing.
We just get to eat the foods.
Yeah. Oh, I need you to work more. You've done so well, but I can't fill this page. I'm trying so hard.
But yeah, so it wouldn't take terribly long to get to at least the edge of this storm. And as you get closer, you kind of notice it is approaching fast, a lot faster than you would expect, even for a ship going straight towards a storm. So it's the kind of questioning of, is the storm also happen to be moving in your direction, or is there some kind of half intent behind it? But as you get to the edge of the storm and start getting a lot of the choppy waves, and you're kind of under that cloud cover on the edge, and it starts, pouring rain, Yalis will pull out what looks like just a standard orb, almost like transparent orb, or like clear glass. But as she kind of focuses on it, the inside of it will light up with a similar effect that Jaffel you're familiar with Druidcraft being the weather prediction effect. Except this orb is specifically just for predicting weather. can't do any of the other fancy stuff that Druidcraft does. But as you get into this storm, the orb will have a similar effect that you've seen before, where it flickers between sun and storm, and then sun and raining, and sun and raining. Kind of that indication of it being not a natural storm. At which point, a lot of the crew will tense up even further as they realize this is their objective. And you'll end up going through a portion of this storm for several hours. The waves constantly being a nightmare to traverse, constantly throwing you, trying to throw you off your feet and everything. For anyone on the top deck, I guess for everyone in general, but the question is, where are you? It'll have different kind of effects. So, Donk, what are you doing during the storm?
I'm staying up, ready for battle, I guess. So I guess I'd be up top.
Okay. Quill, what are you doing?
I want to do the thing that I did last time, I think, and cast water breathing on as many people as I can. And then probably just kind of hang around somewhere relatively safe where I can be available.
Okay. I guess it depends on how safe you want to be. You could be technically below deck, but like right kind of at the stairwell for it.
Probably on the deck, but maybe like somewhere I can hold on to rigging or something like that in case it gets rough.
Okay. Eval, where are you at?
Keeping eyes open for whatever.
Okay. Isla, I see you are currently typing. So I'll wait for that. Jaffel, what are you?
Where's Jackson?
Death Star?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Isla will be below decks. So I will need probably, it'll be a couple over the course of this entire thing. So we'll go with a round of strength checks or strength saving throws through all of this.
Wait, sorry, did we say where Val was? I might have missed that.
He's up top.
Okay, cool. Sweet. So, strength, you said? Saving?
Yep.
Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, fuck yeah, bud. Sorry. I couldn't help
Oh,
myself.
shit, bud.
Oh.
Okay. I'm gonna need one from Isla as well. Just it won't have as much of a negative to it if you fail it. Okay. So Jaffel and Donk, you guys are fairly fine. Able to keep your footing and kind of keep secure. Jaffel, yours kind of being just since you're kind of with and helping Jackson, yours being a slightly harder time, but also better in that you have all of the rigging and the netting to kind of hold on to, but you're also fairly exposed to any kind of elements, so it's kind of an awkward position to be in. Quill and Mival, you guys would end up probably losing your footing and sliding a good portion to one side of the deck.
Is Quill anywhere
Um,
near me?
for eh?
Is Quill anywhere near me, or
I would assume so.
I want her to have like I want her to like kind of scramble to like grab Quill, basically like try and take what I like try just to be together and also like maybe try and help them be safe.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna have you both make dexterity saving throws. I guess potentially what you could do is, because of this being an awkward saving throw scenario, you're not necessarily able to assist like directly.
Mm.
But what I could argue is you giving yourself disadvantage for helping Quill to have advantage.
Okay. Let's go. Got disadvantage.
Okay. Yep. Well, you're fine anyway. Quill, give me a dexterity saving throw at advantage.
I might just have to roll it twice.
Okay, glad you had the advantage. So you both are able to kind of catch yourself and scramble to your feet before you end up kind of sliding off the ship. At which point, kind of noticing that, and a couple sailors kind of going through the same thing. One of them nearly going overboard before being caught by another. There will be a lot of rope taken out, and some people will end up tying themselves to different parts of the mast. And then some of them will also either hand you rope or help tie you to the mast if you ask for it. But for anybody who wants to tie yourself to the mast, you can make a sleight of hand check. Otherwise, if you're asking for help, I can have them roll sleight of hand, which they're proficient with.
Meval just takes the rope and starts tying Quill to the fucking mast.
Quill allows
Okay.
this.
And also does hers as well. But she does Quill's first.
Okay.
At a hand.
So I guess, yeah, give me 2 sleight of hand rolls then. The first one being for Quill, and then... Okay. So you two will be fairly secured. Donk, are you tying yourself, or are you asking for somebody to tie you off?
I'll ask for help. Sure.
Okay.
Please.
So I'm gonna give this a public roll. With their bonus probably being a 6. Okay, cool. Isla, the issue with your strength saving throw and you failing it, you won't have any issues of potentially falling off the deck or anything because you are below deck, but you are probably going to suffer at least a little bit of bludgeoning damage as you end up slipping and kind of hitting a portion of the cargo. Okay, so Isla, you'll end up taking 4 points of damage, which will be just knocking out your temporary hit points. Three of you were tied on. Isla doesn't necessarily have to tie off just because there's not really too many places to tie off down there that is stable. Jaffel, are you going to tie yourself off, or
What did Jackson do?
I could have Jackson do it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna do his first. Okay, so you get to 17, and then for yours, just the first one. I accidentally clicked twice. Okay, so 20. Okay, so both of you will be tied off to a portion of the mast, a little bit higher, so that you can at least have some of the space to climb the rigging. So the awkward thing is, if you end up falling, you'll kind of be half dangling. Or you might fall far enough to actually hit the deck, but you won't end up falling off of the ship. You might just take a bit of damage from the fall itself.
Alright, alright.
So then we'll go through another round of strength saving throws as you guys are getting to probably the worst part of this storm. I guess not quite the worst. The worst would be just before the eye. Come on, saving throws, everybody.
Wait, what am I doing again? Sorry.
Saving throw.
Cappy.
Strength saving throw. Can you keep your footing during a storm? Quill, Isla?
Uh-oh. Well, going flying.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Quill, you are flopping around. Not falling off the ship because you are now tied to the mast fairly well. I'm still going to potentially roll for the possibility of the rope snapping. No, we're good. But you do end up kind of ragdolling around a good bit before hopefully getting your footing again. So I'm going to roll for both you and Isla taking a bit of bludgeoning damage. Okay, this time only being 1 point. So Quill and Isla, you'll both take 1 point of bludgeoning damage. Again, Isla not having the risk of much of anything happening down there. Sort of just the damage. Quill, I'm going to need either strength or dexterity at this point to try and regain your footing.
I locked in.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to regain your footing and pretty much sprint back to the main mast. Kind of awkwardly huddling near me, Vol, as you're both kind of tied off to the same spot. And then yeah, we'll start getting to the worst part of this storm as you guys get closer to the eye of it. So final round of strength saving throws from everybody.
You were locked in just a second ago.
I'm just a little guy, man.
I know, I know.
Isla? I think she died.
Is like, what could you roll for me?
Oh, I didn't see that. Okay, yeah, I can. I'll strength save. I also rolled an 8, so man, Isla's not doing too great. Okay, so pretty much the same effect. This one being a little bit worse because it is probably the worst part of the storm at this point. So, wow, double ones. Quill, you're taking 2 points of damage. Same thing with Isla, which I
Ow.
can do for you as well. So I'll put Isla down too. Gotta test that rope again, see if it snaps. Oh, we're still good. And then Quill giving me either another strength or dexterity one, just to regain your footing, or to see if you're still flopping around.
Uh-oh. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it is.
Can I try
Um,
to help? I don't...
Okay.
Can I try to help? I don't.
Give me
I
an
might be
athletics
okay.
check to try and pull him back with the rope.
Sorry, what?
Give me an athletics check. Okay. So yeah, you're able to forcefully pull him back as he's flopping around, not really able to regain his footing. Quill, you will take a little bit more damage just before this goes off.
Ow.
Okay, this one being another 4 points of bludgeoning.
Ow.
But Meeval is able to drag you close enough to the mast that you can grab the rest of the rope tied around it and kind of pull yourself back up. I also need to double check, see if any crew fall over or potentially have a rope snap. Wow. Rolled 5 D100s and they're all above 50. So, no, I think the crew's doing generally fine. As you end up getting closer, you kind of break to the eye of the storm. The eye being fairly large for a storm. The water still being rough and choppy, but it's not as terrible with the rain and everything going. But as you get to the eye, you would probably notice. Honestly, I think from this, just from her vantage point, Jaffa would notice first. But Meeval, you would probably notice also kind of quickly. Off in the distance, in the center of this storm, is a ship a little bit smaller than the one you're on. But this one being kind of as you see it off in the distance, kind of on the horizon, just being a solid black dot. As it kind of gets closer and gets a little bit more into view, you would see the ship itself. All of the wood is a kind of dark oak, like grayish tint to it. The mass, the sails being slightly tattered, but still kind of billowing in the wind somehow. The mast and the rigging having way more rope than seems necessary for any kind of ship. Kind of this slight waviness to the whole thing, almost like you can't quite focus on it. And then as it turns, you would see probably about I would say 4 slots on the side of the ship open up, and you would see large, for lack of a better term, large, almost cannon-like structures sticking out of the ship. But as gunpowder isn't terribly, although black powder is still a thing in this world. Also, I believe cannons are way older than guns, right?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
cannons were like the
wouldn't-
proto guns.
Wouldn't be terribly amiss to have them, at least on the seas, but really not terribly common. But as 4 cannon barrels kind of stick off the side of the ship, you'll see kind of a faint blue glow at the main part of each barrel, as large force shots, at least Quill, from what you can understand, they're just large, essentially balls of force that are being fired. Yeah,
How big
all
is
4
the ship
will
that we're
end
on
up
right now?
firing a brush. I am trying to remember. Let me double check the map that I had, because that's probably a good indication. You see the entirety of the ship. Line, no snapping. Okay, from tip to... I'm blanking on the fucking ship terms. From tip to end, it's 200 feet. The main deck you're on, spanning probably about 150.
Okay. Do I have enough time seeing the things open to cast something?
Probably.
I want to cast a wall of force fixated on the side of the ship to protect like the main body of it. It's
Okay.
100 feet of wall, so not it can't do the whole thing, but
Okay, but yeah, you could get... Honestly, you could probably
the
get
main body.
like 3/4 of it.
Yeah.
Because I say it's 200 feet from tip to end, but a good 30 or 40 of that is the
The bits.
again, I'm blanking on all ship terms. The fucking
Yeah.
thing
The
that
thing on
sticks
the
out in front.
Yeah.
The stabber.
Is that what it is?
See, normally I would know this
No,
stuff too, but
don't know anything ship. It's the point.
someone look up a diagram of ship
The
terms.
house bit.
Nerd.
Bowsprit. Bowsprit. Bowsprit.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, the bowsprit.
I just looked up the picture. I don't actually know very well.
Yes, that whole front of the ship, the bowsprit and all the rigging and everything, that probably spans like a good 30 or 40 feet for this one. So the main body of the ship, like I said, the deck that you're on is about 150. So yeah, you could get a good at least like 2/3 of it.
Cool.
Um, but yeah, so that
It
will be
says-
what you guys are approaching. What were you saying?
It says it can be free floating or fixed to a surface, so I'm imagining it like kind of stuck on the side there. So
Yeah.
it travels with us, you know? Cool.
But yeah, the cannons would also fire a good bit out of range of the ballista that this ship has. Because unfortunately, I looked it up. Ballistas don't fire terribly far, at least accurately. According to the D&D wiki, it's about 480 feet. Which I feel like isn't entirely true. I don't know why in my head I feel like they fire farther than 480. Anyway, yeah, the cannons on this would fire probably a good bit before you guys even get close enough to do anything other than defensively. But I will also probably just end it here. Partially because the next session will be it'll be half ship combat, and then hopefully you guys getting on board.
Yeah. Sounds good.
But we'll see how the ship combat goes.
Yeah, one thing at a time.
Sweet.
Good stuff, everybody.
Wow.
Um,
some fish in it.
Yeah, we did. Some shenanigans.
Love it.
And we've got art.
A little bit.
Okay, goodbye, stream. I love you. Bye bye.
Bye.